We are MIR 12. We are here to reveal the truth. Truth that has been hidden from you, hidden from us, and hidden from history. Last year, the UN used satellite technology to pinpoint radiation levels in order to study global warming. What was uncovered was much more alarming. On June 9th, the radiation levels at pinpoint 56 degrees, 15 minutes north, 168 degrees, 20 minutes east were at a below traceable level. Yet, over the next 48 hours, radiation spiked beyond anything reported during the Chernobyl disaster. By June 11th, the levels had again mysteriously disappeared. Consistent with Russia's pattern of denial, they claim there is nothing more here than a 60-year-old weather research facility. That is a lie. In the midst of our research, a package was anonymously sent to MIR 12 containing a 1950 World Atlas and several classified aerial photographs showing something more than a simple weather station. What's most puzzling is why this island has been removed from all maps and atlases since 1950. One person who could answer that question might have been this man, Peyton Taylor, who in 1995 wrote a book called The Katorga 12 Conspiracy. Unfortunately, 3 weeks prior to the book's release, the author was killed in a hit-and-run accident. In the days following Taylor's death, the publishing rights were purchased by an unnamed buyer, and the book was never seen again. That is until June 19, 2007, when a copy appeared on an online auction website. 24 hours later, the auction was removed and the seller was immediately banned from the site. His name was Adam Scott's. 3 weeks later, Mr. Scott's body washed up on the Windsor shore of the Detroit River. He had been shot once in the head, execution style. When the police went to his home, they found the door had been forced and the house had been ransacked. Of the evidence collected at the scene, one item in particular was tagged as being of special concern. MIR 12 obtained a copy of this video and found something very interesting.
Backpacking trip in Russia, and I mean, it's been tough. So, hey, John, is the water too cold for you?
It's my ass, still warm.
Yeah. And we're at the beautiful beach of Anekatsi. You see what it says? Johnny, I can't even believe we made it this far, dude.
Gil, get over here now.
Chill out, I'm coming. Give me a second.
Dude, would you look?
What?
No doubt the police were concerned with this grisly find. What they failed to see in the tape, however, may be the key to why Adam Scott's was murdered.
We gotta get the hell out of here.
In case you missed it, let's compare 2 moments from the video.
What?
Do you see the difference? How can an island be there one moment and then gone the next? There is something being kept secret at this remote location off the Siberian coast. Someone has been killing US citizens in order to protect that secret. Was something built there that the Russians can no longer control? There is more to this story. We are MIR 12. We are here to reveal the truth. Truth that has been hidden from you, hidden from us, and hidden from history. In our first transmission, we showed you a remote island off the Siberian coast that is at the heart of an intensive Soviet cover-up, and how numerous attempts to reveal what is happening at this location have been aggressively silenced. Now, a top-level source inside the Russian government has begun to secretly provide new pieces to this puzzle. The first thing we were given was this tape of a recent press event that the Russian government has been attempting to suppress. Here we see a senior Russian scientist denying claims of reckless and irresponsible experimentation rumored to be affecting thousands of civilian lives. According to our source, the violent outcome was not the reason for the cover-up. This, however, was a folder containing classified documents about a top-secret military project called E99. Our source supplied us with copies of the contents of this folder, including a 1950 employee roster for a remote island facility known as Katorga 12. One name in particular caught our attention. The scientist, Viktor Borisov, was listed simply as experimental research consultant. Borisov graduated top of his class from the leading science academy in Russia and was considered to be one of the most brilliant minds in the Soviet Union at that time. In 1948, he was recruited to work on a top-secret project, and from that point on, little else is known about him. However, we have obtained this classified film clip in which he talks about the discovery of a new element, which he refers to as 99.
Я по-прежнему не убежден, что нам удастся получить настоящую энергию. Все, что мне удалось доказать, это что элемент 99 это высокоактивный и крайне опасный элемент при неправильном обращении. Но результаты моих исследований пока не определенны.
In a second clip, we see Borisov and his team performing initial tests on what we can only guess is the element 99.
200 киловатт. Давай. Без видимых результатов. По моей команде включить 500 киловатт. Давай. Ключевский. Ключевский. Ключевский! Кто-нибудь зовите шефника!
Records indicate that more than 50 technicians suffered a similar fate during the early testing phase alone. This, however, did not deter the Soviets in their quest to unlock the secrets of E99. Could these bizarre experiments from 60 years ago have something to do with the wildly fluctuating radiation levels today? Clearly, something the Russians want to hide is still happening at this remote location. The world must know the truth. We are MIR 12. Every day we get closer to the truth. Closer to unlocking the secrets that the Russians are hiding. In previous transmissions, we have shown you a remote island off the Siberian coast that was home to a secret military base where bizarre science experiments have taken place since the 1950s. Now, MIR 12 has learned that within Stalin's personal documents lay cryptic references to a Project E99 having gone terribly wrong, and an urgent need to bury all information associated with this project. That, however, did not happen. We know this because in recent weeks, disturbing lights have appeared in the night sky above Anderpeta, a small town located not far from Katorga 12. Russian officials dismissed these lights as a series of naturally occurring meteor showers. This family posted their home movie on a public video sharing website.
Посмотри, мой малыш, какое красивое небо.
Как красиво! Как красиво! Посмотри, Мэри, посмотри!
Shortly after the press began asking questions about this phenomenon, the Russian military quarantined the village. Within 30 minutes, all residents were told to pack their belongings and told they would never see their homes again. Of the roughly 500 people taken away, more than 2/3 have shown signs of radiation poisoning. Once again, the Russian government has gone to extensive lengths to suppress this story. Another piece of the puzzle Russia continues to deny is this. A transport ship called the Pearl, which was commissioned to Project E99 soon after its maiden voyage in early 1948. Recently, on an unusually clear evening in August 2008, a radio monitoring station located on the Mariana Islands picked up this distress call. What makes this reporting especially disturbing is that the Pearl was reported lost at sea in 1951, more than 50 years ago. Along with this mysterious radio transmission, we also received a new film clip from our anonymous source inside the Russian government. Again, we see Viktor Borisov and an assistant performing bizarre science experiments. The exact purpose of these tests is still not clear. What is clear is that the Russians would stop at nothing to achieve their goals. What were the Soviets trying to accomplish on the island of Katorga 12? How can a ship lost at sea in 1951 be issuing distress calls in 2008? What is the connection between the lights over Andropeda and these strange experiments from 50 years ago? We are MIR 12. We have uncovered the truth. Our location has been compromised, and this will be our last transmission. At this point, it has become clear to us that for 50 years, the Russians have been secretly working on something very dangerous on the remote island of Katorga 12. Apparently, Viktor Borisov had stumbled upon a new source of highly volatile energy referred to as E99. We also know that something went horribly wrong. By now, you're familiar with this man, Nikolai Dimitrov. By all accounts, he is currently in charge of Project E99. Dimitrov sent several emails which were intercepted by MIR 12. In this one, he talked about a fear of something he referred to several times as the singularity. Perhaps these final clips obtained from our source before we lost contact can help shed light on what Dimitrov was so concerned about.
Сегодня объектом нашего эксперимента является растение Amphemys nobilis, более известно как ромашка полевая. Номер эксперимента 414, проект ТМД. Товарищи, через несколько мгновений сверкнет молния, и мир содрогнется в преддверии еще одного триумфа марксизма, ленинизма. Для меня просто величайший момент в жизни. Три, два, один. Врубай! Он работает! Работает! Работает!
While this appears to be the end of Borisov and his experiments on Katorga 12, we know that was not the case. Many questions still remain. But for our part, we have revealed the truth. We have broken the silence. Everything we have presented to you must now be shown to the world.